Hello everyone, today I have another World War II Japanese item, but this time it's a second pattern mess kit. So today I'll be showing you it, and the first part we'll start with is the actual shell of the mess kit. So the first thing you see right here is this noticeable, piece of metal sticking out. But if you actually look under it, you can see that there's a little loop. So what this would have been used for is the Japanese actually tied these to their packs most of the time. So what they would have done is they had 4 straps, 2 of them, I believe, one going across the top and one going across the side. I'll put a picture of one up here. But anyways, it would have been the strap, it would have went straight through the loop right here, and then that's how they would have tied it to their pack. So flipping it to the back, we can see this wire, which is the carrying handle. But a lot of the time, they use them to hang it over a campfire, because most of the time they would be cooking rice in these things. So if we go over here to the back, we can see these 2 little grooves in it. So the reason they have the grooves right there is because when they were cooking rice, they had to add water. So these would actually signal how high you wanted the water to go. I'm sure there's different measurements for them, but I don't know too much about those. And you may be wondering why it's shaped weird, because you can see it's kind of got a groove in the back. And the reason why they had it like that is because if you were carrying it on your hip, then it could just sit in your hip like that instead of being flat and bouncing around while you were walking everywhere. So now I'll show you guys all the parts of the mess kit. Okay, so here I have all the parts laid out. This is the lid. This is the inner tray, also known as the nago. And then this is the inside of the actual mess tin. But I'll talk about the inner tray. So these were called nagos, and one of the reasons why the soldiers liked them is because they also worked as a measuring cup. Because this right here, it could hold 2 servings of rice. So the soldiers would actually pour the rice in it, the dry rice, to actually measure how much rice they were going to use. And it also worked as a separate bowl. So say they had vegetables and meat and wanted it separated from the rice, they have this bowl right here. So going to the inside of the actual mess tin itself, we can see that it's actually been used. I don't know why, if those are just chips or what, but I'm pretty sure the reason why it's brown down there is from the oxidation from actually cooking with it. You can also see that of the blackening right there on the outer shell of it. And then finally to the lid. This is where it gets interesting. So you can actually see kanji right there, and what it actually says is the guy's name. So his name was Kakimoto. I have tried researching his name, but I haven't found anything yet. So I'll make a follow-up video if I do find out anything on his name. So now that we've talked about each individual piece, now we can talk about the actual maker. So you can see the maker mark right there. So it was actually made in 1941, and you can see the hand holding the arrows. That's the maker mark for nigiriya. It sounds kind of weird. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but I do not know how I would actually say it. So thank you everybody for watching, and maybe if this video gets 50 likes, I'll make a video of me actually eating rice and cooking it in the pot and then eating it.